Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to go through my top 10 money making methods that you can use. Some of them are going to be early game, obviously like 10, 9, 8 and 7 are probably going to be early game, then I'm going to move up to mid game and maybe sort of some end game stuff, but I'm not too far into the game so I can't really tell you too much about end game. But yeah, before we get into it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe and turn notifications to see more of my videos. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright, in at number 10 is going to be something quite interesting you can do right off the start, as long as you have some sort of gear that can help you survive a little bit at least. There's another one where you can instantly get like a lot of coins, so I'll show you that in a sec. But the first one we're going to do, I've showed this one hundreds of times, but basically what you have to do is just head over to the spider's den, and you can find yourself some relics. Now, you have to, before you can do this, you'll need to talk to the archaeologist who is right over here. And once you've done that, you can go and find, I think you'll probably only be able to find the ones that are on the surface, because the ones down in the caves might be a bit difficult because you haven't got gear to go and fight the spiders. But yeah, you just talk to that guy, and then there's a few I can show you right now. There's one up on here, there's one right here. These are what they look like. You just have to find these all around the place. There's one in that hill, there's one off the side down there, and there's one like right in the corner over there somewhere. And that is, I think that's almost all of the ones that are on the surface. I don't know where too many more are. There's a lot down in this cave. Obviously, you probably can't get down here because of the 4,000 elf spiders, but there is a few around there. There's a full list of the locations on the wiki, but yeah, that is my number 10. The reason I put it number 10 is because it won't make you too many coins, but it'll be pretty good for an early game start to help you get some instant coins, and yeah, that will be pretty good. And if you find Uber Relics, they'll give you even more coins. So each relic gives you 10,000 coins, and Uber Relics, I believe, give you 30,000 coins, so that is really good. Now, next one I'm going to talk about is seasonal events. Now, people always get annoyed at me for calling these money-making methods, but they really are. The best way I always make money early game is using Jerry events. You can do spooky events, but spooky events won't make you as much money because simply because the candies don't sell for as much as they used to. You probably still get away with doing purple candies because they sell for quite a lot still, but they're quite rare, so you probably want to just spend them in the shop. But yeah, presents, you can sell these things for a lot of money because people want snow minions, so you just sell them on to other people instead of opening them. Now, I can't do a Jerry event right now, but you get 20 presents, plus if you actually are there for the event, which is quite difficult given time zones, you can get yourself a lot of coins. I managed to make like 1,000,000 coins from one Jerry event once, so yeah, that is very interesting to do. And try that out for yourself. So yeah, that's also always a good method. Number 8 is going to be, no, number 8, yeah, number 8 is going to be trying to flip this. You get a free booster cookie every time every new, or if you've never played Skyblock before, you have a free booster cookie. You have to buy this with gems otherwise, but you get one free one, and you can get bits with that. Now, people tell me that the best thing to buy is the Kismet Feather. It costs 1,350 bits, and from each cookie you'll get 4,800 if you play enough. I either go for a God Potion, Mac Heat Core, or Kismet Feather. I'm not sure exactly. You have to check what the price is on the auction house to know exactly which one's best. But yeah, that is really awesome thing to do in early game. Alright, I'm going to get back with some more, and I'll be right back in a sec. Right, this next method is going to be slightly further up the gear tier. You're going to need a few things to do this, but I suggest once you've got the like 500,000 coins you'll get from the cookie at least, and you've got some relics, you're probably about 600k, which can buy you enough stuff to start grinding Slayers. You will need a few coins as well to start doing this, but I'd highly suggest doing this if Aatrox is ever mayor. He hasn't been mayor in a long time, obviously because of Technoblade and all that stuff, but when he is met, I'd suggest grinding Rev 3s probably. They're the best ones because they cost 10,000 coins in an Aatrox. That's 5,000 coins, and you'll get back a ton of stuff. Now, the reason it's so OP is because if you look at the drops, he will drop Foul Flesh like every 5 seconds. Because it's like extra drops from Aatrox and stuff like that. So yeah, you'll get a lot of stuff. You can get. Yeah, so tier 3 can drop you 3, and you've only paid 5,000 coins. So yeah, it's very good to try and grind that Foul Flesh. You can do it with the other ones. I'm not exactly sure which one makes the most money. I think Svens and Tarantulas might be pretty good. You get the Toxic Arrow Poisoning. I don't know where you can sell that, but yeah, you can get those sort of things as well. The Wolf Teeth might be good to sell to people, and because people will want Mastiff Armor, don't they? So yeah, it might be a good idea as well. But yeah, that is my number 5. I think we're on. Let's get into number 4. Okay, that was number 6 actually, so we're going to number 5. That is going to be dungeon flipping. Now, this is something you'll definitely need some good gear for. So once you've done a lot of the other methods, there's one higher up the list that you want to do before this. But yeah, yeah, just head into dungeons once you've got some good gear. Honestly, the best way I'd suggest going about dungeons is try and get your catacombs level as high as possible. That's the most important thing. And then from the early game, you'll just buy yourself a set of any random garbage like rotten gear. That's quite good. You can buy it for like cheap as chips. I think it's like I can't figure out where you see it, but yeah, that stuff is really easy to upgrade as well. You get the you get undead essence from doing dungeons. Just try and do floor ones, get your catacombs level as high as possible. And once you have enough coins, you can eventually upgrade to good sets like Shadow Assassin or something like that. And you also will need like the floor 5 completion. I don't believe the Flower of Truth has a floor requirement, so you could just use that thing if you have enough money. But probably not many of you do at this point. So yeah, dungeon flipping, the way it works is you go try and open as many reward chests as you can, and make smart purchases. Make like from the dungeon chests, pick which ones are going to make you profit, and then you sell the stuff you get from those in the auction house and make a good amount of coins. It's very good. Yeah, right. I'm going to move on to the next one. I think that's that would be number 4 then. Alright, so number 4 is going to be looking at the auction house and the bazaar. Now, there's a few ways you can make money from these. Obviously, using sell orders and stuff in here, you can make a slightly few more coins on all your drops, stuff from minions. But the main thing you want to do is flipping. Now, you can do this with a lot of ways. Obviously, dungeons is one of them. But there's a few specific flips you'll probably want to know about. There's a lot of channels that do these sorts of videos where they just tell you lots of flips. I don't know too many off by heart, but one I normally try is doing dragon fragment flips. So if you think about it, if I buy 40 of those, that costs 117,000, so I can make young dragon boots with that. And then if I look on the auction house, the young dragon boots are going to probably cost less than that. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes they are more than that. But if we look at the lowest price, 120, so it's about evens at the moment, and with tax it won't be as good. But yeah, there's a few flips. I don't know too many flips, so probably don't follow my guide on flipping. But yeah, there's a bunch of series like flipping to Hyperion or whatever by I can't remember what that guy's called. But yeah, just check out those videos if you want to see more on flipping. Yeah, next one is going to be, I think we're moving, wait, give me 1 second. We're going to go on to grinding mobs for the bestiary. Now, this is a recently added feature, which it's yeah, so it's basically you go into the combat skill, you open the bestiary, and then if you look here, I'm so close to getting 1,000,000 combat XP. And while in the process of grinding these mobs, you'll get extra magic find on them. So if you see, I got +9 magic find on crypt ghouls, which is very awesome. So you get some better drops while you're doing this, and then with that 1,000,000 combat XP, you can make a lot of money. Now, how I do that is using a pet. And that pet can be whatever you want, whatever you're trying to level. I did this with a wolf pet. I think I only put 1,000,000 XP into this, and that put it to level 71, which is very awesome. Then you could flip that pet back to the auction house, because people don't really understand that if you look at the level. So once you get to level 90 on a legendary pet, that's halfway to level 100. So if you get something decently high level, people will probably pay quite a lot of money, and you haven't even put in too much effort just by doing the bestiary. It's very awesome. And I think there is a pet XP share, isn't there? I'm not exactly sure how that works. I think you buy it from the bit shop. Now that might be useful if you're want to share out some of that stuff, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, share out the XP. I'm not sure where that is actually. I don't know if that's a thing or not. But yeah, if you shared out the XP, then you could flip multiple at a time. Most people do that sort of pet flipping. You can do it with other ways. You can do it with like different skills. People often do it with alchemy. You level up a sheep pet while you're leveling alchemy. So then you make back some of the money you spend on like cane and stuff. So that's a very good way to do it. Now, next one, second to last one, is going to be farming. Now, farming is an interesting one. People always make fun of me for how big my farms are. But yeah, definitely you need to do these Jacob events. These are very important. Getting the medals and stuff is going to help you make a ton more money in the future. But basically, if you go onto my island, you can see I've got a lot of farms, but they're all very small and they're not great set up farms. Now, the way you want to do cane is you want to do multiple layers of this, but I just can't be asked to do too many because I don't really need to currently. You can use a builder's wand. That's just if you're lazy, basically. It seems like it's disabled at the moment. But yeah, most people just build these by hand using like an infinity dirt one, so they don't have to keep going back and forth to buy dirt. And then you just put slabs in between them. This is like the perfect layout. Then you layer this twice. You want 2.5 full layers of this. So yeah, it's quite difficult to make, but once you have that, you can make a good amount of money. Now you need to get some hose. I'd suggest just starting with a diamond hoe with harvesting 5 and telekinesis. Then you can slowly build up your turbos. I wouldn't put multiple turbos on one hoe, but yeah. What you want to aim for is something like this, which is a Turing sugarcane hoe that I've collected 927,000, which is quite embarrassing. I don't really farm too much, but turbocane 4s on it. You've also got the logarithmic counter, which give me a ton of farming fortune for cane. Which is really awesome. So I get so much farming fortune. It's like a ridiculous amount, and then you just farm with that with a personal compactor, and then you basically just make a lot of money from that. That's all you have to do with farming, and then you can use that to do the Jacobs events. And to get those hoes, you obviously have to trade in your medals. To this person up here. Now, what some people don't realize is you can actually trade up your medals. So if you can't get a gold to get a mathematical hoe blueprint, just try and get eight bronzes, and you can get a good hoe, which will help you get higher up the ranks in other vegetables, which is really awesome. That is a very good way to make some money. I'd say it's one of the best active methods, like actually doing stuff. You want to do it definitely by farming. Now that can be done. Farming can be done at pretty much any level because the input cost is relatively low until you get up into like buying different hoes and things like that, and pets. Obviously, to make the maximum amount of money possible on farming, you need an elephant pet. But that is 16 million coins you will not want to be spending until you have a lot of money. So I wouldn't suggest that early game. But yeah, the very last thing I wanted to talk about, number 1 on the list, is obviously going to be minions. Now, this is my favourite thing about Skyblock. Minions are so awesome. They literally just do stuff while you're not away, while you're away. So I at the moment I can't even keep up with the amount of resources I've been getting. I don't play this game too much at the moment, so I've just been getting stockpiles and stockpiles of enchanted clay and diamonds and everything, as well as snow. Now, what I'd suggest with a minion setup is going for just snow, or if you can afford snow, go for snow, but otherwise just go for clay. Is very good. And I recently tested out a bunch of minions, and it turned out that rabbit was actually quite good. Once you get a large storage, which is very expensive, I do understand, but this can be decently profitable. I've realised, because before it used to fill up, but once I got this storage, it can be very decent for making some money. Now I'm going to go sell this, show you guys how much money these rabbit minions will make. But yeah, I can't remember exactly what I said about the rabbit minion. It's quite good, and yeah, I highly recommend it. I think I can upgrade it actually. It's probably a good idea. Yeah. Minions are the most important thing. That's how I made all of my money. People always get annoyed at me for flexing my money, but I will just show you 57 mil plus 9 mil. That's like 66 mil. So that is awesome. Just most of it's from minions. Honestly, I don't play too much, so I don't actually do many active methods. I literally just sit there and farm those things. Oh, did I forget one? I think I might have missed one, but I was going to say that shiny pigs are a decent way to make some money. I've talked about this a lot of times, but you can go buy the things and you can make profit from just doing that. I'm not sure when that's going to run out. I think it's going to run out soon because I think you have to just get all the relics and then we can do that, which is really awesome. So yeah, that is basically my top 10. I'm not sure if it was actually a top 10, I might have missed one. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. So if you did enjoy, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.